Back in Southern Virginia, I went to Woods Hole, and one of the few souvenirs I got for myself was this handmade cup by Neville. She even inscribed at the bottom, Neville Harris 2021. And I shipped it home. And then today, I'm gonna have my first cup of tea with my new cup. Time for a little self-care at the Iron Cactus, New Hampshire. I'm going to do some yoga. Frizzle is getting her hair done. Wouldn't you like to know what I'm getting done? I might cut it all off. I might dye it platinum blonde. I might go brunette. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. The only person that knows what I'm gonna do is this lovely lady, Trish, and she's an artiste, and she works her magic every time she's in her studio. We doing something fun today, Trish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Look at her, she's mixing stuff up over there, paying attention, saying, Frizzle, shut up, I'm working. Look who I got here.
Woohoo! Shell's home.
We're
Yes, she's
at
back.
the beach.
Woohoo!
Bestie Beach Day.
Oh, yeah. Bring it
Hampton
on.
Beach. We're gonna have so much fun today.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
Get ready, Jer. Oh, that's the one.
So this got us off the beach pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
We don't like thunderstorms. Frizzle don't like them on the.
Are you in your pool? Are you in your pool, puppy? What's that? Is that your ball? Is that your ball?
Can you believe this? It's still July. This thing is huge. It's as big as my house.
The blackened sky. Wander in the pale moonlight. Searching for new prey for your life. And don't look back.
beautiful morning here. Finally, the rain last night, the humidity broke, and the air is, for the first time in a really long time, like since I was out on the AT, I would say, the air is fresh and clean and just has that crispness to it, which is beautiful. I feel really grateful to be here right now. Yesterday was a tough day. It was a really tough day. I woke up in a funk and I just didn't really get better. I had my granddaughter's 9th birthday party to go to. And earlier in the day, I had been working on day 153 editing. And it got me really emotional. I started crying in the car on the way to the party, and I told Jim I didn't want to go. I just wanted to go home. I'd been doing really good for the past few days, so I wasn't surprised that I was in a bit of a funk. The thing is, I know a lot of people have commented on my videos and they want me to talk about how I'm doing post-trail and what's going on. Honestly, since we got back home and left Maine, I'd been doing much better every day. Every day was good. Like I was good. Like I was just being me. Like it felt like I was me. Doing stuff around the house a little bit. Meeting up with people that I haven't seen in a while. Had my parents over, saw my in-laws. Just spending time with people. Went and saw my friend who's also my hairstylist. And sorry, it looks a little crazy right now, but you know me, hey, frizzle. And so it's been a good week and like normal, like no issues, just normal. But then when I look at the videos, I tend to get emotional because I don't know, I miss my tramily. I miss the trail. It's almost like, I guess, the best thing I can liken it to is I used to smoke when I was in my teens and early 20s, and then I quit. I never went back. But always loved how it looked. Always loved the idea of smoking, even though the smell of it makes me sick. So whenever I watch a movie where there's a lot of smoking, somebody's gonna get in trouble. Somebody with 4 legs. She went to next door neighbor's yard. But whenever I watch a movie where there's smoking, like Thelma and Louise, okay? Those women smoke and it looks so cool and chic. And I can't smell it. It looks so good, it makes me want to smoke. It's almost like I feel like my AT videos are kind of falling into that category where I can't feel the wet. I can't feel the bugs. My body is not in extraordinary pain or just pain. It's in a little bit of pain, but not like when I was hiking. And so I feel like maybe that's creating that desire to be out there on the trail. You know, maybe it's like having a kid and then having another one, going and having another one because you forgot how painful it was. I think yesterday might have been the first day where I actually thought about maybe doing something else hiking wise, like maybe the John Muir Trail or something. So I don't know. It's really a gradual thing. I think everybody's different. And I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm leaning into my faith a lot. So for anybody else out there that does that, I found that that's really incredibly helpful for me. I have this book that my mother-in-law gave me a long time ago. And ironically, today, which is July 30th, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since I completed my through hike. This talks about the beauty that God created to declare the existence of his presence. Sorry, how precious my children who are awed by nature's beauty. This is a gift. And I believe that that is from Psalm 29:2 and Isaiah 6:3. So for anybody who's interested, I find that to be incredible. And then I also have this that a dear friend gave me after I lost Sophia. And I haven't looked at what today is yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it and having my cup of tea, my Twinings cup of tea. I don't drink Lipton anymore, thanks to my friend cup of tea. Anyway, I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. I can't wait to share whatever my next adventure is going to be with you. So I'm at the beach with my sweetie Penny. We had some great food and we're walking around. It actually feels good to walk, and it's a beautiful day here at the beach. Just catching up with each other, and it's been wonderful. I missed you.
I missed you too.
Oh, it's so good to be home. Oh my gosh. It can't be. I can't imagine it is. I sent an email a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Oh, look at the lace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dear Frizzle. Oh.
There's something else on the ground too.
Oh my gosh. Appalachian Trail, Maine to Georgia. Appalachian Trail Conservancy. Okay. Dear Frizzle, congratulations on hiking the entire Appalachian Trail. You joined the distinguished ranks of those determined, hardy individuals who have done what many dream of but few achieve. In honor of your accomplishment, and as president and CEO of the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, I'm delighted to present you with a certificate, patch, and rocker. I don't know what a rocker is. Hiking the trail has filled you with unforgettable experiences. No question. I encourage you to deepen your connection to the trail by getting involved in new ways. Your commitment to volunteering, membership, or financial contribution provides a model to future hikers and supporters. If you're not already a member of the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, which I am, please join the efforts, blah, blah, blah. You appreciate a well-maintained trail. Hell yeah. And one that is protected from external threats. Absolutely. If you live close to the trail, I wish I did, seek out the opportunity to keep your very own section of the AT maintained to the standards you'd like by joining your local AT maintaining club. If you don't live nearby, send a note of thanks to the clubs whose work impressed you most. Maine Appalachian Trail Conservancy. But there were some down south too, so I'd have to look at my videos. Your positive feedback means a lot to them. Or consider joining one of ATC's trail crews and spend 5 or more days working intensively. We invite you to send a photo of yourself finishing the AT or other favorite trail shot for our 2,000-miler bulletin board as an inspiration to others who visit Harpers Ferry Visitor Center. Please write your trail name and year of completion on the back. I love it. It means so much. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot. I have so many emotions about this experience. All of them, no bad ones. I have so many emotions that range between pure joy and satisfaction and happiness
to a sense of loss. I do feel a sense of loss, I think. Maybe that's weird. I don't know. I'm happy this arrived today. Okay.
So it's been a couple weeks. 2 weeks today since I summited Katahdin and finished my Appalachian Trail through hike. It's been weird. It feels like it was a lot longer than 2 weeks ago. It's weird how life does that. I'm not sure if I felt that way after being on the AT after 2 weeks, if it felt like home was farther away. I don't remember. I have to look at my journal. This week has been better than last week. My first week was hard. My second week has been much better. I'm here in Massachusetts and I've connected with more family and friends and done things, and I went to my granddaughter's 9th birthday party on Saturday night. It was loud. I will say that being around a lot of people and a lot of noise, it does make you feel a little out of place. It feels uncomfortable to me still. I felt a little bit when I walked into the party like I'd been hit in the head with a baseball bat, to be honest. It was just like the noise, like lots of kids running around and screaming. Like nobody was doing anything wrong, but it was hard. It was really hard. And then a lot of people were just coming up to me and they were just really excited and happy for me that I was home and showing me a lot of love. But it was just a lot for me to handle. It was just a lot in my face kind of thing. And that was tough. After a while, I was able to get into a more quiet section of the house, and that was a lot better, and just have like some one-on-one conversation with some friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And see my grandchildren was amazing. It was really wonderful to see them. But that night before, the night before the party, every night I seem to dream of that I'm hiking. Every single night. If I take a nap, I dream that I'm hiking. Like my brain is still on trail, if that makes any sense. So sometimes when I wake up in the morning, it's fine. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm out of sorts and I don't feel good. I feel icky. That morning I felt icky and I almost didn't go to the party. I'm glad I did, but I was also editing the last few videos. So I think emotionally, I was not in a good place. I was really sad. I was very sad. I cry a lot when I'm editing these last videos. I've been trying to pinpoint what it is that I get sad about, because I'm happy to be home. I'm so happy to be home. I'm so happy that I get to sleep in a nice comfy bed every night with my pillow and my husband and my puppy. And I'm happy to be home. As you'll see in a lot of the video, that I've been doing a lot of cooking, which I love to do. So that makes me happy. But I think I'm grieving. I think that's why I'm sad. I think I'm grieving the transition, the loss of that segment of my life, if you will. And trying to re-enter this life. Although I'm re-entering it as a different person, a changed person. I can't quite pinpoint all the changes, but I'm starting to be able to identify them a little bit here and there. One of them is people. I've always been the kind of person or the type of hiker that loved hiking when no one else was on trail. That's when I wanted to hike. If I saw people, I was like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm people averse most of the time. That's kind of me. And I guess you probably have to be a little bit of that to do a through hike, to go on a through hike solo, which is what I did. So, okay, fine. But I feel like one of the biggest things that I learned on trail was how incredibly special people are, and how no matter how many times I tried to extricate myself from a situation where there were people, God would put another person into my path. I might only meet them for 15 minutes, but that 15 minutes meant something. Every single person I met on that trail, on the trail as through hikers, section hikers, nobos, sobos, flip-floppers, you know, people out there just for a week. Every single person that I met touched me in some really unique way. And I think back about all those people and I think about them. And I wonder where they are. And I'll never know. Most of them, almost all of them, I'll never know what happened to them. But when I met them, I was meant to meet them. And there was a purpose for that. And for that, I'm grateful. And it taught me that no matter how much I think I want to be alone, or I think I don't want to be around people, people are what made that experience so rich. And the people in my life, my family, my friends, they make my life rich. I do need them, and it's okay to need them. I realize that now. Because they make my life rich, I really don't want to keep pushing people away. I want to let them in. I want to have them in my life, and I want to be in theirs. And that's a big thing. That's a big shift for me. A very big shift. And I have to also say, I've been blown away by this community of people that are watching these videos. I've been reading through a lot of the comments, and I'm trying to answer all of them. You are amazing. You have shared this journey with me. You've been on all those trails with me, all those mountains, all those river crossings, all those rainy days, all those beautiful days with views. You've been on this journey with me through all the ups and downs, the good and the bad, all the people I've met on the trail that I've shared with you. We've shared this together. And the support, encouragement, education that you have provided being part of this community has been incredible. I'm so touched and moved by the things that you are willing to share about your own lives, and sharing how much my sharing means to you, which is unbelievable. It makes me want to share more. It makes me want to keep talking to you. It makes me want to stay connected with you. And I thank you for that. I've truly found so many different facets of being engaged with people that has changed my entire through hike experience for the better. Every single person has added to the richness of this experience for me. And I'm really grateful for that. So when I talk about grieving, I think that's a big part of what I'm grieving. I'm grieving the community, and I'm not surprised. Everybody talks about the AT community. They talk about it like it's something special, it's something unique, it's like nothing else. And they're right. Oh, they're right. That's true. It is unlike anything else. The AT community is truly special. If you're thinking about doing this, if you're thinking about hiking the AT, however you're thinking of doing it, whether it's sections, no bow, sobo, flip-flop, do it. Give yourself that gift. I'm getting bitten. I thought I was done with the bugs. Actually, this is nothing compared to being in Maine. Oh my God. I can take it for a few more minutes. I think. But I think that's part of what I'm grieving. I miss my tramily. I miss what we had. I miss what we shared. I miss the fact that it's gone forever. Because it is. It was a moment in time. Nothing about that will ever be replicated. Even if you got all of us together and we hiked a different trail. You know, not that is not happening. But even if you did, it would be different. Of course it would be different. But I'm grieving that. I'm grieving the loss of those friends that I shared so many miles with. I'm grieving the loss of being immersed in nature all day, every day. I'm grieving the loss of the simplicity. I loved the simplicity of that experience. That's where I think the sadness comes in. The sadness is because I'm grieving the loss of the single most incredible thing I've ever done in my life. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'll keep checking in with you. I'll keep sharing things with you as long as you want to see them. I'll put them out there. If you do, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. But I thank you so much for being part of this journey. I thank you for listening to me moan and groan and cry and swear and babble. I know I babbled. I'm starting to babble now. Big surprise. I walked 3 miles today. Felt pretty good. My broken toe started to get icky at the end, but that's because I was wearing running shoes, which are narrow. My feet are like in the wide stuff, the wide ultras. So I'll see if I can get, I guess we have nature here too. Yeah, I'll see if I can get some other shoes. Maybe they'll feel better for walking. But I feel good that I went for a walk. I haven't really been doing a whole lot, so it felt good to be moving around. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you up to speed on what's going on, how things are going. And thank you for joining the journey. for as long as it goes. I appreciate you. We're going to see my niece. She's going off to college, and this is our goodbye. And we're driving in the car, and everything's great. I've been doing my gear videos. But today I got a text from Little Engine. And I think she's feeling some of the things I'm feeling too. And then I'm listening to the radio and a song comes on. And honest to God, it was no song that had anything to do with hiking the AT, anything I listened to on the AT or nothing. But it was a Stevie Nicks song. I can't remember the name of the song.
Stand Back. Stand Back.
Stand Back. It's the song Stand Back. And there's this one part where she's saying, "Take me home." And it just hit me. Because I remember how much I just wanted to go home when I was on the trail. I don't want to cry because I don't want my eyes to get all red. And I really wanted to go home so badly. And now I miss the trail. And I don't know what it is. Like I said, I think I'm grieving this. I think I'm grieving the loss of the experience. There's things about it that I miss. And the people are definitely a big part of it. Because I know like I'm probably never going to see any of them again. And even if I did, what's that? You can't recapture that. You can't recapture that time. You can't recapture that moment. It just hits you out of nowhere. It just does. But it's okay. It's okay.
Hey everyone.
What? Are you kidding me? Oh my God!
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh that's gorgeous.
I didn't think it was gonna get done this early.
I know.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh my God.
It feels nice.
Yeah, that's the way.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the stitching that we picked out actually looks really good too. Oh my gosh.
It turned out so
I'm glad you love it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
at some point, I need to change my eating habits because this is not going to end well. It's 9:30 in the morning. This is not good. And we are at our 10 sites that we had last year. And we're getting ready to roll. Can't seem to escape rain when I'm camping. Something wrong with this picture. Oh, cool. Look at that, huh?
Good morning. I'm at Sebago Lake State Park with my family, my grandkids, and my first husband, Michael, and his wife, Andrea. And we're having a wonderful time. It rained yesterday. I mean, I know we're going to have a wonderful time. Yesterday was a little tough with the rain, just because you get 6 kids and it's, there's only so much playing in the rain that they can do and enjoy it. I didn't sleep great. It was awesome being in the tent. I loved it. I really did. I loved it. It was beautiful listening to the rain, listening to the waves. This was like an ocean last night, all night. I'm not even kidding. It was waves. It was literally huge waves. It was really nice. Our tent site is right on the other side of these woods. And we all went to bed really early, like 8 o'clock, which was good. I think that the girls didn't go to sleep that early, but the boys were, I think, asleep pretty early. I brought my little cook stove so I could have my morning tea. Made me think of a cup of tea and how we used to, she'd make her coffee in the morning and I'd make my tea. And it's beautiful listening to the rain, being in a tent. I woke up around 2:33, probably around 3 o'clock. I was awake for about an hour. And then I fell back to sleep. I dreamt about hiking. But that's good. It's now part of me. And I think that I'm absorbing that. And that's part of this process. I'm really blessed and I feel really fortunate to be here and to be spending this incredible time with my grandkids. This was a huge reason for me needing to finish in mid-July, is I wanted to get home, have some time to decompress and get out here and have the time of my life with my grandkids. And that's what I intend to do. I'm gonna make a big breakfast this morning, pancakes, bacon, eggs. That's the stuff you can't do when you're through hiking on the AT. So we're gonna have a big breakfast and hang out here, I think, as much as we can today, as much as they want to. They get to pick what we do every day. Usually they just want to swim in the lake, which is awesome. It's a beautiful lake. Maine's got great lakes. Thank you all for your incredible support, your words of wisdom, your grace, your prayers. All your comments really make a huge difference to me, and I'm reading them all now. I'm going back and reading all of them. Thank you very much for hanging out with me still. And just so you know, I'm doing a little backpacking in September, and I'm gonna vlog it so that you can come with me, so that you can enjoy another little journey. It'll be good to have you along. So we just did all the dishes, clean, pots and pans, had a great breakfast with the grandkids, and probably gonna spend some time at the beach, but we might do a little hike. When I say hike, I mean that very loosely. It's more like a walk in the woods with the kids. And it's been a really beautiful morning. Walking through the campground early this morning before everyone was awake, I kept thinking, I think I'm a nomad now, in some sense. I don't know how, I don't know what, but I think that's where my head seems to be sitting at the moment. We'll see what that turns into. Who knows? We're going for a hike.
This is cool. It's a path, but we don't know where it leads.
That's right.
We're going on our trip.
This almost looks like a tent site over here.
Yeah.
You could put a tent there, huh?
Good place.
Oh, you know how to eat pistachios.
We should take some.
We saw him earlier. Please check your shoes first before you stick your feet in them. Oh, poor little froggy. Oh. He's trying to get out. Here you go, buddy.